everybody, this is Sean V. Bradley, president of Dealer Synergy and co-creator of Automotive Internet Sales, and we've got a special guest, and you are?
Dan Moore, VinSolutions.
Oh, snap, baby. So we're going to get into VinSolutions. So obviously VinSolutions is a top CRM company. I'm just going to get right into it. What is the difference of VinSolutions, Dan, compared to other CRM companies?
The reality is this, look, it is about providing good service. I mean, that's ultimately what it is. They have to sell cars. Dealers have to sell cars.
Right.
We as a software company need to provide the solution to help them sell more cars. But at the same token, you and I both know, because we deal with CRM every day, a CRM's a CRM. It's the people in the process that drive it, right?
Well,
to some extent.
To some degree, but no, I'm going to give you some props here. I work with multiple CRMs at Dealer Synergy, and there are some CRM tools that are like frickin' ColecoVision playing on Donkey Kong a Cubert, where I think like Vin is like PS4 or Call of Duty's Black Ops 3. So there is a difference.
We appreciate that.
No, I'm just saying.
But I think the reality is this. Hey, we can get tit for tat, bells for whistles, features, this, that. I mean, I could go into how Cox Automotive and these integrations and really, mind blown, right? I mean, you've hung out here a few days. You walked away with going, okay, props.
No doubt.
But at the same point in time, I think we've got to get to a point of, hey, feature for feature, somebody's always gonna have something cool.
Okay.
We're in software,
Fair enough.
right?
Yeah, right?
What I'm saying is the most important thing is, to your point, dealers want to sell more cars. You want someone that's gonna help you sell more cars. That's not just a shiny object, that's a functional tool. That's people that not only can build tech, but have been in the car business, that have worked in a dealership, that reach out and talk to dealers.
Let me jump in right there. That's what really kind of surprised me. I've been through a lot of CRM companies, and some CRM companies brought us in as on the advisory board to like get the consultants' ideas. But I was really kind of surprised coming into Vin that they have a lot of employees, team members, managers, executives that have actual in-dealership experience. Not like they drove by the dealership and checked in, pretending that they really were a car person, but like that is different. My question to you is this: what would you say is the percentage of importance for CRM? Technology, because you made a great point. Technology evolves at quantum paces. So, what percentage of importance is the actual technology product itself versus the support, the experience, the actual engagement to assist that dealer to be successful?
It's about the people in the process. Meaning, hey, a dealer can say, hey, I'm going to go buy the Ferrari. Okay, right. So let's say you have the Toyota Corolla and you have the Ferrari CRM. Let's just use that because I think everybody can relate to it. I can either drive the Ferrari really, really slow, or I can drive the Corolla really, really fast. Why is that? It's the person behind the wheel. So is the dealer got the strategy to support the CRM to maximize every aspect of it? Have they invested not only top down, but bottom up, meaning is everybody bought in, right? And then ultimately, what is the end goal? Meaning, what do I want long term? I'm not just saying CRM right now, but what is CRM 10 years from now? And that should be a dealer's thought process of how am I going to evolve the experience and the efficiencies of my business to be successful past just software. Yes, CRM software is important. It's what we do. So I'm never going to discount that, but there is a little bit of reality of people, process, and buy-in. It's at the core. I mean.
So what's the percentage? What did you think the ratio? Is it 75% is about the technology, 25%? Is it 50-50? Like, what do you really think? Because if I'm a dealer, I've got all these shiny objects going in here, but I believe CRM, if it's not the most important, it is absolutely one of the sincerest, most important things at your dealership, and it's one of the most important decisions. It will make or break your business. Agreed?
Yeah, agreed.
So if that's the case, and we both agree on that, then
what's the percentage?
Give me a range. I'm a car guy. Range me if you don't want to give me a bottom line out the door price.
You're really not ranging me. You just want, hey, what did Dan say? So no, really, what it is comes like this. I'll start off this one. I'm going to go safe, and then I'll loosen up. I'm going to say going into it, you've got to look at it 50-50. Meaning, when I say like that is, how far can the technology go? How far can I run it? Meaning, how fast can I drive that Ferrari, right? And then the other token is, do I have the professional race car driver that can drive the living heck out of it?
I love that because if you have the Ferrari and you got Miss Daisy trying to drive it, what's the point? Right. I got it. Okay, good.
So what I'm saying is you got to go in 50-50. Now, there may be segments in your business to where you go in 50-50 and then it's, 80-20, 90-10, you know, 70, I mean, you can start playing around with percentages based on where you're at in your business at that point in time. You could hit a road bump. I lose that person that knew how to drive the Ferrari. Now I've got to change my percentage. Technology's evolved and the company hasn't evolved with me, or my dealership hasn't evolved. So again, is there a right number? Sean, I don't know if we really honestly have that number, but I would say we've got to go into it looking at 50-50.
Then let's go into it. Let's go back. Let's talk about technology. Yep. How does Vin stand up technology-wise to all the other people that have the CRM acronym in their product offering? Like how badass is your technology compared to other people's?
I think the reality is what separates us apart is the now and the long term. Look at the big picture. Look at how we connect. Look at the data. Look at the Cox Automotive picture. Figure out the roadmap. You can see where things are going, and you can see CRM, it's a name. We could start, you and I, brainstorming names, and some genius is going to come up with another buzzword to create more noise in the industry, but at the end of the day, we're creating a platform that drives efficiency and value to the dealership. And again, CRM is the most important thing. It's connected to everything. Everything comes and goes through the CRM. I really think that's why we are the best, and we'll continue to evolve. Do we have everything right now? Hey, everybody's got their goods and their bads. But again, I think from Vin, we are really committed to providing the best solution and the best service in the industry.
Now, tell us, you know, obviously you mentioned Cox Automotive. How does that relationship, you know, being a part of that whole family, how does that help you deliver a superior product or resource to dealers? You know, and I'm thinking obviously all the different things fitting together.
The one thing I like that I think is, and we were talking about this, is just their long-range thought process. It's not about today, it's about 10 years from now. It's downstream thinking about where are we going to be and what does it look like, and trying to shape the industry and get out in front of it to really help dealers. Because again, dealers are about selling cars. They're not thinking about what next piece of technology is important. They're thinking about what next car am I selling? And they're looking to us as the industry of saying, you have the data, you have the insights, tell us, show us, help us be ready for the future.
And as I'm listening to this, I remember like years ago, the whole purpose of CRM is to reduce redundancies with different technologies, you know, on the basic stuff from like showroom, internet, BDC, lead management, you know, service, etc. But now being part of the whole Cox Automotive, it goes to a whole nother level, in my opinion, because now you've got, you know, the inventory pricing, you got, you know, inventory management, you've got the whole dealer track. You're able to take all these other external outside CRM technologies and integrate them with the CRM, not only for consolidation, ease of use, but to be able to analyze all that data together. That is like, if you want to get like geeky with it, that's pretty badass. The fact that you're able to not only integrate, but have that data share. In closing, what do you want people to know again about Vin, the technology, your commitment or dedication to dealer success? This is just a closeout statement.
Yeah. So I think the reality with Vin is this. At the end of the day, we provide a CRM solution, again, CRM most important thing, that really helps dealers with every aspect of their business. And again, it's about selling cars. And I think that when you look at that and you think about where Vin has come to where Vin is now, there's a lot of great things that have happened. And I think, again, I really go back to, we've really focused on upping our game and being a better partner with the dealers. Because I think at the end of the day, dealers want us as vendors or providers or partners, whatever word we want to land on, to tell them what to do and help them, because they just want to sell cars. They don't have time. The time is a luxury that dealers just don't have anymore, and they know that. You look at reduction in force, look at turnover, look at all the challenges the dealer faced. They go, at the end of the day, I want you to help me. And that's what Vin's committed and focused to, and I think that's really important. I mean, it sounds cheesy. I'm sure some people are going, whatever. I would tell you this. If you're saying whatever, come on over and challenge us, because I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. Actually, I don't think, I know.
So how do they get a hold of you? If they're interested, they're like, wow, this is pretty cool. I think I want to find out more about VinSolutions. How do they do that?
We have a wonderful website, VinSolutions.com. You can come on that website. You can click get a demo. You can hit contact us. Somebody is always around to help. If not, you can call Sean Bradley, because he'll help you find me, because literally that's what he is, and he's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
I mean, it's just ridiculous.
Well, listen, it was a pleasure. Thank you so much for being at Automotive Internet Sales. VinSolution, check them out. We're out.